Today's session is going to be focusing around our hips and our glutes and our hearts, and also really grounding in our energy to connect to our Lionsgate portal that's currently open and active at the moment. So let's just take a moment, maybe seated, cross-legged, or maybe kneeling, and just close our eyes and just take a few deep breaths in to ground in our energy. And as you're exhaling, perhaps giving yourself permission to release anything that maybe was on your mind before the session or anything coming up after the session. And as you're inhaling, inviting in the energy that can really allow you to connect to you for these next 10 to 15 minutes, just creating a devotional practice, opening a sacred space, really honoring that you are exactly where you're meant to be in this moment of time and space. And on your next inhale, keep the eyes closed and sweep the arms up above the head, just connecting all around you. And then bringing your hands into a prayer and bringing that all the way down the center of the body. And let's just do that one more time and just invite in the energy from our earth. And as the hands sweep up, inviting in the energy of our cosmos, knowing that we are divinely protected and divinely safe, pressing our palms together, creating that unity of masculine and feminine energy within and without us, and bringing that all the way down to our lion's heart. Bring in that connection, that unity of mind and body and heaven and earth, inside and outside. Take a deep breath here. When you're ready, opening your eyes. And we're going to begin just by bringing our soles of our feet together. And your knees might be up, they might be down. And I invite you to lightly press down using your elbows. If you're more flexible, you may find your legs go out more, and just to invite this gentle rocking, softening. Tuck your chin in, noticing any tension perhaps in your teeth and your face, and seeing with every exhale if you can soften and surrender a little bit. And then slowly coming up, bringing our feet onto the ground, hands behind us. Drop your knees over to the left and just turn your head to the right. And just taking a few breaths like this and changing sides. And the Lionsgate portal is really an opportunity to connect to our abundance of everything, of life, of blessings, opportunities, and also the abundance that we already have all around us. Nature, air, water, coming all the way over onto your hands and knees. And just start to cat-cow the spine. So drop the belly down, lift up the chin. And as you exhale, push the hips forwards, press down into the hands. The abundance of space and movement that perhaps we have in the body, the mind. Start to circle the hips round, sit back on the heels and then coming forwards. The abundance of choices that we are blessed to be able to lean into and explore, changing direction. The abundance of freedom, and freedom can mean so many different things to different times of our lives and experiences. Drop the hips down, lift up the chin, taking a cobra, and then bring your big toes together, knees wide, sit back for child's pose, hands reach forwards. And let's inhale, roll the spine. Take the feet wide, drop the hips, taking a wide cobra. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, look up, breathe into the heart. And then tuck the toes, come back for a downward dog. Pedal your feet, hips nice and high. Take a breath in. And when you exhale, press down towards the ground. Drop in to your knees. And then untuck your toes, sweep your hands back and just reach your hands up into a prayer. And as you exhale, fold down. Inhale, this time tuck your toes, come up onto your knees if you can, push your hands into a prayer, push your hips forwards. And just really feel that divine energy all around your hips and your heart. Untuck, come back down, child's pose. And then inhale, do that one more time. Keep your hands up in a prayer. If that feels a bit much, you can bring them onto your lower back and really feel the stretch in your hips and heart. And this really opens up our channels of abundance. Hands come down, keep the toes tucked, take a downward dog. Take a breath in, lift up your left leg, bend the left knee, open the hip. Step in the left foot outside the left hand. If it doesn't get there, pick it up and put it there. Drop your right knee to the floor, untuck your toes and just take some breaths here and maybe create some movement. You may need to turn your foot out wide or even take it even wider off your mat. And our hips really connect us to our emotional body. So taking time to be mindful here that they may be tight or uncomfortable, and this is an opportunity of abundance, of curiosity to perhaps welcome in what maybe needs changing or what maybe needs exploring for you to really connect to these channels a little bit deeper. Tuck your toes, coming back to a downward dog. Pedal your feet. And then lift up the right leg, bend the right knee open. And then looking at the hands, step or place the right foot outside of the right hand. Left knee to floor. Drop the hips, untuck the toes. And again, you might need to turn your foot out. And one side might feel very different to the other. So just giving yourself that abundance of attention and just observing and an abundance of kindness as you move through the practice without judgment, expectations, taking this as an opportunity to really feel that connection to you. Tuck your toes, taking a downward dog. Drop to your knees. Untuck your toes, slide your hands back. This time, lift your hips up to the sky. You might feel a stretch across your belly and thighs. Drop down, coming up onto your knees. Sweep your arms up, 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 up. Tuck your toes. And you can either place your hands on your lower back, or maybe you drop your left hand down on your left heel. Breathe in. Try and square your hips and heart to the sky. And create that connection between your hips all the way up to your heart, the center of your chest. And then coming up. And then switching sides. Breathing in, pushing those hips forwards. Roll your shoulders back. Untuck your toes. Just to counter, taking a child's pose, reach those arms forwards. And just taking this opportunity to connect to our earth, our grounds, and just taking a moment to send and give some gratitude for all the abundance that Mother Earth provides for us, that supports us and nurtures us on our journeys and on our explorations of who we are and where perhaps we may be going. And if there's anything that you would like to release under this energy in this moment, sending it off with love and compassion. Take a breath here. And then coming up to a seated position. Souls, well, take your right leg out and bring your left leg in. And we're just going to take some movement here, because part of connecting to abundance is being able to allow our bodies to flow and open. So we're going to slide our right arm down, maybe lift the left arm up. You might have it on the shoulder. You might extend it over without forcing. And then take that left arm down, point your right toe, sweep your right arm up, push your hips forwards, maybe look back or look up. And we're looking for a stretch in the hip. And then sinking back down. So seeing if you can create this into a flowy movement. Maybe the arm comes over, and then taking an opportunity to really circle the right arm up, push the hips. Breathe. One more time. Maybe let your mouth lightly smile. And then just taking a moment just to bring that foot in. And just sweep forwards with your chest. And then coming back up. And then extending out the other leg. So left leg, right foot comes in. Taking a breath in, slide your left arm down towards your foot or ankle. Right arm might come to shoulder or extend over ear. Dropping the shoulders down. And then when you're ready, right arm plants down, left arm reaches up. Point your left toes down if you can, push your hips forwards. Just breathe and connect to those channels, hips, heart. Coming back down. And just feeling the move. So give yourself permission to really feel, connect to the element of water today. And the element of water as well really connects to our creativity and our joy, our sensuality, our sexuality. One more time. And then we're going to bring either the soles of the feet together again, or maybe you'd like to open out wide without forcing, and just again rocking side to side, maybe sliding your hands down if your legs are out, and just feeling maybe your head wants to go side to side. And even if the movement feels stiff and awkward, just welcome in that energy of gratitude that you're creating movement and you're creating time for you, and celebrating that you're here today, letting go of what it should and shouldn't look like, and just being. And then bringing the feet together. Going to cross the right leg over the left, either placing it onto the calf or put it on the floor. Take a moment, breathe in, and then just coming forwards, swaying side to side. So looking for a stretch down the back of the body, perhaps the bum cheeks, relaxing the shoulders. Now, bum cheeks, our glutes really connect us to our solar plexus, which connects us to our element of fire. So the opportunity to alchemize and transmute any energy that is no longer in alignment or attunement with who we are or who we are becoming, coming up and changing sides. And being able to connect to that energy, tipping forwards, rocking, to really give yourself permission and your body permission to harness that energy of fire, to call in your passions, your focus. Coming back up and just taking this moment to sweep your arms up. Hands come all the way down into a prayer, and just do that one more time. Really to connect our energy of earth, water, fire and air, bringing that to our heart space. And perhaps taking a few minutes after this session to maybe journal what you would like to connect to with abundance, where you would like to explore and be curious with, and where you can give thanks for the abundance that is in your life already. Namaste, and I will see you soon for session 25.